The turn, bitch. The turn.
So let's talk about what happened at DabbleCon or whatever the fuck it is.
Well, it was just weird about just not getting, having nowhere to sit because we're like, where are we going to sit? And he's like, that's for entertainers. And I just.
Okay, well, Tukey said that basically it was a supply closet, which was the green room. It wasn't a big green room. So where did the insult come in? Again, I'm not taking Shuli's side, but where did the insult come in?
Yeah, but like the insult, it came where, where you going to sit? That's for the entertainers. Like when anybody goes to a club with their wife or somebody they're with, they sit with everybody. It's just the way it is. It's always been that way. It's no different than any other club. When you go there, you're going to be sitting with people that they're either backstage or they're going to be in the audience with you. And to me, it was like I just felt like it was over at that. I just felt at that time.
Okay, but where was Gina forced to sit?
All the way in the back.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I talked to Toki about this. The fact that Kumia was on the dais with his girlfriend, and then you were hosting, and where was Gina seated at that point?
She had to go to the back of the room and find a seat.
So to you that was rude, and but
it is
protocol. It is rude if you're one of the stars of the show. If you're hosting the show. It'd be nice if since you have a busy afternoon or evening plan, it would be nice if you knew where your wife was. Where Kumia wasn't even. I thought Kumia was going to speak that night. I thought he was going to be part of the roast. He sits there like he's the fucking Queen of England with his cunt girlfriend. And again, they kept referring to him. But again, he was your big draw. Huh?
And she's very nice, and so is Anthony.
They're racist. They hate Jews. What?
She was the one that said, "Come and sit here." She goes, "What do you?" Because she was like standing at one point by the door, and she's like, "Come and sit down." It was just, when something's coming to an end. You should know that.
I know it better than anybody.
Exactly, and that I seen that it was like. It's like either quit or fucking, I'm just
going. Okay, but were you complaining to Shuli about other things if it was leading up to that?
Well, I was just like, why am I not like I wanted to do stand up for the people because a roast is just a roast could be horrible. A roast could eat a cock. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, someone should have done stand-up before the roast to get the crowd warmed up.
That's what I was going to do. And he's like, Vinny doesn't want the roast. They're going to worry about the tape. And I'm like, if the taping doesn't work, what's the big deal if the taping doesn't work? If it doesn't work at 8 o'clock, it's not going to work at 8:15. So what's the big deal about, at least try and see what's going on. Let me fucking at least have fun with the people, because I wasn't going to sit there and write roast jokes. I'm not, you know what I mean? I was just going to bust balls of everybody on a thing, and I was going to do time up front. That was the key. But everything changes because all of a sudden everybody's afraid to stick up for me. Nobody can stick up for me, and I stick up for everybody all the fucking time.
Who's afraid? What do you mean? Who's afraid?
No, like Shirley would have said, Bob's doing time. I mean, I'm always the one sticking up for everybody else. I'm the one that's always saying this is the way it's going to fucking be.
Will Shirley blame Vinny Paulino?
Well, yeah, because he's like, there's so much to do. If it's so much to do, everybody has their own job to do. Okay? My job is just to talk. I don't make tapes. I don't fucking do this. I don't do songs. I do one fucking thing, and I talk, and that's it. That's it. I'm not going to go there and do. You got your job to do. You do the sound. You put the tapes on. You hit the button. That's what it is. There's nothing going to go wrong if everybody does their job. But it just seemed like it was going. It seemed like the end was coming, where you just like, okay, now your girl has nowhere to sit.
Okay, but what are other things that happened that you sensed the end was coming?
Well, just anything that we did, like we just like, going out, like I talked about, we went to make the list, had to make a list. I had to go to the fucking place to make a list of the roast. And When do I, anybody can
Make a
tell
list
you
of what? Make a list of what?
who's going to be on the roast, but there's no reason to do that.
And you
at
had to
that
make it for
time.
Shuley?
For everybody. My job was to take care of the roast people. And that, never, with me, when do I make a list? When do you go on? Now, just as much as anyone else. When I put together a show, I'll come up to you right before the show and go, this is when you're going up. This is what you're doing. That's how I
Wait,
did
they
it.
wanted you to just a list in order, what the order of the show was.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to do that?
No, I did do it, but I wasn't like, I didn't have to drive 25 minutes to do it for nobody was there. I thought everybody was going to be there and nobody's there.
Okay, but you did have a problem with you did have a problem that you weren't getting the money, the streaming money, right?
No, not about that. I never said that.
But you said that when you said at a clip I saw that you drove it all the way to Rochester and then you weren't getting a piece of the streaming money.
No, I'm just saying I could have got a lot more money. I should have got more money. I guarantee there was 4 people or more that made more than me there. And
did Cumia get paid?
Yeah, he always gets paid. Yeah,
do you pay him like if you guys won a World Series, you guys all got equal shares? Cumia gets more than you or the same as you?
No, he didn't get. He got less probably because he's just
okay, probably. Okay, again, Bob, I'm just asking all the questions everybody wants
I wasn't
answered.
in charge of the money at that.
Of course you're not. But did you ever know how much money Shuley was making month to month?
No.
And you never asked him.
I never cared. I was on a monthly thing. Like,
and your monthly was the same every month, no matter how you did. It was the same every month.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go up or down. It was the same every month.
Yeah. That's
and didn't matter how many shows you do. When you went to Turkey, did you lose money?
I actually did shows there. I did like
no. I know. So he didn't cut your money when you went to Turkey.
That was probably the month that was bad or whatever it was. I don't know why it was bad for some reason of not super chats, gifted or something like that.
So that's what he told you.
Yeah.
The month you went to Turkey in September, correct?
September.
Okay, so I know too much. So you went in September, and then he said when you got paid in October, he said we had a light month.
Yeah, it was very light or something like that.
For September.
Yeah.
And then you didn't question it, but you didn't think it had anything to do with you being in Turkey.
No, I mean, it was like I was doing shows from out there.
I watched. So, yeah, but he just all of a sudden he was like less money.
Yeah, it's the same thing with you. Like you were trying to, get.
No, I paid you. I didn't pay you the same every month. I tried to, but it's like
you look at your money. You did. You paid me.
No, I'm saying, but I paid you depending on if the month was good. If the month was good, I would pay you more. If the month was not as good, I would pay you less.
I never asked you for money at all, and you.
Yeah, you did.
You would give me 2. You went to 3. You went to 4, okay? And it just went like that if you look at what you paid.
Yeah, but it was because we made more money. That's why it went to 4. Yeah. So then it wasn't going to stay at 4 because the money went down in the summer. And then it went back up after you left.
If you look at the numbers,
I know what I paid you. I know what I paid you.
And look at it. Then look at it. It was 3 and 4, okay? And then you don't pay me because I quit. You don't pay me for that month.
Yeah, that's
don't pay
stupid.
Me
You quit on the day you get paid.
What does that mean? What does that? What?
You quit on payday. Who quits on payday?
What does it matter? If anybody quits at any time, you pay the person.
Bob, you quit. You're so dumb. You quit on payday, and then you sniped me.
I'm thinking that you're going to be a scumbag and not pay me because I quit.
You fucking sniped my show that day with Shuley.
So what? You
so what? So what? Anything? So
you can say that about people's show.
You can say that about the Holocaust. So what? So it's idiotic. You quit on payday and you snipe my show, and you think I'm gonna fucking give you the money? Get it from Shuley.
Give you the money that I made. I made the money. I earn the money.
Okay, but you're dumb. Wait till you get paid, like I tell everybody.
I'm dumb because I got to go by your rules. No, it don't fucking
No, by
work that
anybody's
way.
rule. Nobody
You owe
quits
money.
on payday.
You fucking pay
Ask
the
Borgo.
fucking money.
Borgo
you
said
pay
his
the fucking money.
Borgo said his super chat. Ask Borgo. He's a businessman. Ask him if it's smart to quit
What
on
is
payday.
Borgo? No, he's missing toes. He's
But he
such
owns
a fucking
horses.
genius.
He has as many
You
toes
owe
as
me
horses.
fucking money. You owe me the money, and that's a fucking fact. That's a fact. It doesn't matter when I quit.
Bob,
It
it's
doesn't
dumb to
matter.
quit on payday.
It doesn't matter when I
It
quit.
does. It's dumb, and then you
How?
snipe
In
me.
your fucking world, it is like that.
Okay, what did
In your
Shuley
world.
say? What did Shuley say? No, in anybody's world, to quit
No,
on payday
it's
is
not.
idiotic.
It's not the way it is. If he knows business, if Borgo knows business, you quit, you get paid no matter what. And that's a fucking fact. Shane, M, 1980, $10. Glad to see this reunion. Yes. Thank you. That's a fact. It doesn't matter. Borgo, $10. Thank you, Borgo. Bob, did you ever have access to or where shown Shuley's monthly payments from YouTube? Or did the Hollywood accounting you... Look, I it's not my business. I
Bob,
get
hold
paid.
on, Bob, hold on. I
I get
Borgo
paid
on the
by
line.
going on.
I got Borgo on the line. Borgo, was
Yeah.
it smart? Was it smart to Bob to quit on payday? Does anyone ever work for you quit on payday?
No, you better get paid first. I tried that once with the manufacturer I represented. They owed me like $200,000 back in 2001. Quit, didn't get my fucking money up front, and then it was a 4-year lawsuit trying to claw it back. So
You get paid, then you quit, right?
yeah,
Don't they teach that at every MBA school?
In business, in real business, it's not. You don't fucking. You quit. It's over. You get paid. That's it. What is he? You gonna
Yeah.
listen to him?
Yeah, I'm listening to Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, Borg.
You know, if he's so smart, why is he missing
I
a
don't
fucking
know.
toe?
He wants to know why you're missing a toe.
Yeah. Maybe he should have quit fucking around with his foot then.
Bob,
You
he's
pay
a
what you
businessman.
owe.
He's a
But
businessman.
What's so hard about knowing that you pay what you owe? If somebody, when I book shows with you,
Bob,
and the show
Bob,
was
you
no,
quit.
and you didn't. The shows got canceled. I put you in Atlantic City, and I took no money to pay the money that was from the shows that were canceled. I took no money on that weekend, just to make sure that you got paid for the 3 or 2 shows that were canceled. And I took nothing in Atlantic City because that's how you do business. It's not your fault that a show got canceled that I put you on.
Bob, stop changing the subject. It
I'm
was
not-
idi-
I'm-
it was
you're the one
idiotic.
changing
It was
the
idiotic.
subject.
And what did Shuley tell you when you quit? Did he say we're gonna snipe Brennan at 4:00? And you're like, yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. That was so long ago.
No, okay, well, you
It'll look
remember
silly
what
to even
happened?
go back
You
and
remember
talk
what
about
happened in
something
Atlantic
like
City
that.
with that gig? So you must remember what happened with Shuley. When Shuley's like, we'll snipe Brennan at 4:00. We'll do the Uncle Rico show at 4:00.
Yeah, but that was so
and put
long
him
ago.
out of
It
business.
doesn't matter anything. Almost like Atlantic City, you know? It was
What?
the same thing.
Bob, Shuley's an idiot. He's a failure, and you listen to him. That's your crime.
I listened to you, and you fucked me out of my money. You fucked me out of my
Shuley
money.
did. You should have waited till I paid you.
Because I quit. Why? Because you were screaming like a little girl. You were all fucking mad about nothing because people didn't show up.
You quit.
to
I didn't
hang
fire
out
you.
with
You
people.
quit. I
People
didn't
didn't want
fire
to hang
you.
out with people in Atlantic City. Oh, it was me and fucking Melton didn't promote it right. How do you promote hanging out with somebody?
Bob, stop doing a Ray DeVito and keep changing the subject. Bob,
How am I changing
you
the
quit.
subject?
You quit the Shilly Network because Gina couldn't get a
That's
proper
not
seat.
why. That's not why.
Gina couldn't get a proper seat. To most people, that's like not a big deal. But you quit my show on payday, and then Shuley talked you into sniping me, and you think I'm going to go, Bob, where should I send the money? You're out of your fucking mind.
No,
I look like a bitch paying you. Shuley, that
like
fucking loser. How'd that work out, Shuley?
Criminal. You look like a fucking cheapskate. You brag about all this money, but you fucking keep money from somebody that worked already. Already they worked, and you don't pay them.
Anybody,
That's
if
what it
anybody
is.
is a businessman, Leo Gunn, any businessman, I mean, to quit on payday and then to start a business right across the street, it'd be like we ran a
I
pizza
started
company.
a fucking business across the street.
Yeah,
Are
you
kidding
started at
me?
4 o'clock. You went up, you never went up against 4 o'clock, and then all of a sudden you're doing a 4 o'clock show up against me, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. And again, if it was probably, if you got in business with anybody else, I probably wouldn't care. But Shuli's such a fucking Jew loser.
Why are you mad at Shuli? Because
he's
somebody
a
gave
piece
out
of
his
shit.
number. Because
He's a
somebody gave
piece
out
of
your
shit.
number when and he didn't do anything. What was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to jump up and go, "Oh no, don't fucking knock the mic out of his fuck. Don't give out his number." You gave out his number.
I don't give a fuck about that.
You no, but okay, it's things
So
that
wait,
you don't give a fuck
you still
about.
vouch for Shuli?
But, it's facts.
You still vouch for Shuli?
Well, man, I have. Look, it was a business thing. That was it. I wasn't into
And
it
so
anymore.
was August 21st.
I can see when I am not really pushed into being part of the team anymore. I can see it was ending. Okay, and that's it. And it's best to walk away. Okay, that's how I felt, and that's what I did.
And then,
But
Bob, you said you're
going to
gonna
pay anybody.
Bob,
Julie paid me in full. Okay,
for what?
for the last month. The last month.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Borgo,
Bob,
is the pool done yet?
when did you
Yeah.
want me to pay you? The day you were sniping me, or the day you threatened to beat me half to death, so my children would have to wheel me around?
Hey, that's pretty.
Which
fucking
day?
funny.
Which day
You know
should
what
I
mean?
pay you?
Oh, Kevin, everybody fucking, you can't even make a joke in this fucking business, okay? You can't even, everybody takes what they want to be serious, okay? All right, John's coming to your house again. He's coming to your house again.
I hope,
He's
John,
coming to
come
get
right
you.
now. John, I'm in a mood. Come right now, John.
Come
Come on, Johnny
John,
boy.
let's go.
John works at Amazon now.
I don't even think he works anywhere. Wait, let's get this out of the way. Borgo, $20. Is the poll done yet? Yes. Talk about the elephant in the room. Bob, the alleged 6K KB supposedly owes you. Full accountant, please. Actually, it's 4K. Okay? It's 4K. That's it. That's what it was. That's what I made that's what I was making at that time. It's 4K. Okay? That's it. Terry Nee, $2. There you go, Bob. Sue. I would be embarrassed to go and sue somebody over fucking $4,000. I'd rather lose a toe, Borgo.
I like how Bob doesn't know anybody's numbers, but he's gonna. I mean, the fact that you never asked Shuli about how much money they were making.
I was not.
But all of a sudden, you know how much I'm gonna pay you based on what? Based on some Ouija board somewhere? What?
Look at your numbers that you were paying me. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But it was $3,000 for a while, and then it went to $4,000. I never asked for extra. Never asked for extra.
Because we made more.
I knew
I'm
working for somebody else. I didn't want to deal. You know what I mean? I never really wanted to do this myself. That's it. And Finkel shit kid, $4.99. Shuli was going after KB's.
Yep, that's why he went up against me at 4 o'clock. He thought he was gonna get my money. He's fun. Let's go to court, Bob. He's gonna get my money by going up against me at 4 o'clock with Uncle Rico. Oh no!
That fucking Mike.
Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share my stuff.
And be like, hey, yeah.
Okay, fuck you, Doom. Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye.
Shut up, Doom.
Doom, cool it. For the love of God. Come on.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.